Good morning, everybody. It's Helen here, coming to you from Dragonfly House in Spain. It's super early again, and it's Sunday. I've been a bit quiet the last few days because, excitingly, I have been doing a Tantra course, which has been a marvelous, deep dive for me. And obviously in our Path of the Rainbow Warrior, we've moved up to the heart chakra. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about here was self-love. And it's been amazing the last few days with the group of people that I've joined. I've been so amazed by their vulnerability and their willingness to be open, explore so much of themselves which has been hidden. And I've been really touched and moved by people's stories. But what it has reminded me about is that sense of self-love. And I think the important thing to remember with self-love is it's different for everybody. So what I'm going to share are simply the things that I've found that work for me. If it feels good to you and you want to give it a go ahead. Dive in, make a few changes for yourself. And I think that's the other thing to say about self-love. To fall in love with yourself takes a little bit of time. We have to work through all those barriers and blockages we've put in our own way to having that feeling in our lives of being loved all the time. So patience, and try and see and hold for a little bit longer than you would, and then go again and find your own way. And I'm very much still on this journey. And I actually think it's probably the greatest adventure of life in many ways, because strangely enough, children, pets, lovers, there's something in them that sparks our hearts wide open. To be able to find that for yourself is a completely different challenge, because it's far too easy to focus on all that is wrong with us rather than all that is right. And banishing those self-critics is one of our hardest tasks. So things that are currently working for me. The first set of things I've been drawing from my Ayurveda course. There's a lovely morning ritual in Ayurveda called Dinacharya, and one of the elements it involves is massage. And it takes about 10 minutes, and all I do is I get some oil and I warm it in a bowl of hot water, and then I simply spend 10 minutes massaging my own skin and my own body with it. And then I hop in the shower and have a normal shower. You need to make sure the room is warm. But I have to say, there is no avoiding the fact that to learn to love your body, you have to be with it. You cannot love yourself and not be in your body. And that practice of doing self-massage has really allowed me to get back in touch with all the parts of my body that I ignore or I pretend are not there. And I can just spend a little minute talking to them and telling them what I am proud of them for. I'm always a bit shy of my thighs. I've always had big, strong thighs. And just thanking them for supporting me all day, for allowing me to take care of the dogs. Just how strong and beautiful they are makes a massive difference. So if you can, and I know this is super vulnerable for a lot of people, but I just encourage you to really love your body. It doesn't matter if it's hard at first, but unless you take that step into your own physical reality and find a way to reconnect with it, that's hard to do. And then I think self-awareness can be a double-edged sword. When you become aware of your shadow and your light, it's very easy for the self-critic to kind of jump in around our shadow. So learning to love yourself in terms of who you are and what you do is super important. And I really believe that affirmations have their place here. And also appreciation. So I know I've mentioned it before, but having a small book that you write down appreciations in, and writing down 5 things you appreciate yourself every single day, about only yourself every single day. And then you can write down 5 about other people, the world, the universe, whatever. But 5 things about yourself reminds you that regardless of how harshly you're judging yourself, that there are still things that you did that you can be super proud of today. Other things that are really working for me right now, I have a little weekly calendar. I checked in with my inner child, my little girl, what would make her feel happy and loved. And I have a movie night on a Friday. We always watch a movie on a Friday, and that's really cool. I have a bath night on a Saturday, so that's also really cool. And then I ask her what she wants. Like recently we bought some bikes. I'm definitely looking for roller boots at the minute. I got back in touch with some of the sensory stimulation, and I realized that air and that feeling of freedom, I can create that physically for myself. So yeah, roller boots, roller skates and swings are the big things that I want right now, so I'm working on all of those. So just encourage you to tap back into that innocence of yourself, that part of you that you know, if we were lucky enough to have loving parents, they saw in us the child in each of us that is so easy to love. And by finding self-love for your inner child, I think it makes it far easier to find self-love for the adult that they've grown into. So yeah, encouraging you to find that freedom and that fun and that part of you. And I'm doing stuff at the minute that I have never tried before. Like, I bought as much chocolate as it's possible that I want, and then I just put it in the cupboard and I eat it when I want it, and it's amazing. I don't want as much, but it's there all the time and I'm so happy about it, because I have the sweetest tooth, and that little bit of love for myself, saying, do you know what, it's okay to be you, it's okay to have a sweet tooth, is actually healing that part of my child that never felt like she was allowed to have those things because she was a little fatty. So yeah, I don't know, just go through the dark closets, think out of the box, find those things for yourself, give yourself permission, allow yourself to be exactly who you are, and love it anyway. Yeah, cuddly jumpers, whatever it takes. So yeah, I will talk a little bit more about love certainly next time, but I hope that's given you some ideas. Sending you all lots of love. Oh, and 5-day challenges coming up. Massive opportunity to spend a bit of time focusing on you and your life and what's going on. It's a super group of people. It's such a supportive process. You sign up for 5 days. There's a little challenge each day, like a journaling, personal reflection exercise. And then in the evenings, there is a Facebook Live. So you can join Duke Sayer, who leads it, and there's usually some sort of meditation and reflection on the day's work. The energy is phenomenal. I'm jumping right in. I'm going to be there as an ambassador. So if anybody wants to join, I have a special link, which means that you can be linked to me in the process. And I would absolutely love to see some of you there. All right. So sending you so much love. And Rainbow Warrior course, obviously with what I've been doing the vortex I've been in on the tantra the last couple of days, I haven't been able to publish it, but it's coming soon, people. All right, see you soon.